Hello, my friends. Jerry Rosa here in the Rosa Stringworks Man Cave, and we're confused. It did it to me again. The chat got disabled on this live stream. I don't know why it does that. That's only within the software that we're using to be live. It's not, apparently the chat's working just fine out in Google land or YouTube land or whatever, but it's not working within our little software here, which just always throws me a big curve. But it looks like we're there, so I'm going to consider it like everything's good. We hope it is anyway. There's all kinds of symbols here I've never seen before. I have no idea where these symbols are coming from. I don't know if you guys can see that in the chat, like 41, 43. What is all that stuff? I don't know. It never fails. Well, I got my friends here. They're staying and brought me some instruments to work on. We've got Randy and Jim. Tell them your last names.
I'm Jim Carroll from Chapman, Kansas.
And I'm Randy Rogers, sometimes show up as Rand J. Raj.
Yeah, Rand J. Raj, and I always say Rand J. Raj. Randy Rogers, yep. Well, these guys are good pickers and good singers and the whole bit, and they brought me 3 instruments to work on, and we kind of did that already. Well, actually, we still have one more. They're kind of, what is it? It's like back in Southwestern Bell, you don't get a promotion. You get to do the same job over again. If you do a good job, you don't get a promotion. You get to do it over again. So then now I have to do another one over for them, apparently. So I guess I did a good job.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. So they're happy with them, I think. Anyway, how long you guys been playing music?
Oh, I've been playing probably since I was 8 or 9. Like Norman Blake said, as long as I've been playing, I ought to be a lot better.
Well,
probably you the same.
I started a little later than that, but in that ballpark, and just kind of self-taught, learned.
Yeah.
We started playing together in high school.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So we played
Well,
together.
you guys are kind of far apart. You just
I grew up in the same town he
okay,
lives.
and then you moved away, but you still hang together in the music and stuff.
That's
Absolutely.
So, are you guys in a bluegrass band or anything like that?
I'm not personally. I play for my dogs and stuff at home and my wife.
And my wife and I play and sing about once a month at a local barbecue joint, like, like Dickie's.
Oh, okay. Similar to Dickie's.
Where people are not paying attention and having a good time.
Okay, well, it looks like everything looks okay in the comments there, so I'm assuming everything's fine. It really threw us a curve. You have no idea. It's supposed to look one way, and it don't look that way today. So wouldn't you just know it? Whenever we have extra guests here, it just makes it that much more confusing. Well, these guys are going to pick and sing for you today. I think they've got a song or two in mind. So what one do you guys want to start with?
Let's start with The Old Man in the Park.
Old Man in the Park. This is one that I think you said was by the Cardinals?
Bluegrass Cardinals.
And I'd never heard it. I still had never heard it until they played it. So I'll kind of hang in the background on this one.
You'll take second half of that break?
I'll try, but I'm not sure I've got it, but I'll give it a shot.
Moderate tempo, Rand.
Met an old man in the park, and I talked with him till dark. Listen to the stories he could tell. Though he'd never lost his sight, he could make you laugh or cry. And he often had these words to ask me: are the leaves still painted green? Do the birds still look the same? Do the old dogs sleep all day? Then the old man smiled at me and walked away. I went back to walk around, but the old man can't be found. Still see the carving on his wooden cane. though we'll never be back again, I remember my old friend and the very last words that he said to me.
Are the leaves still painted green? Do the birds still look the same? Do the old dogs sleep all day? Then the old man smiled at me and walked away. Are the leaves still painted green? Do the birds still look the same? Do the old dogs sleep all day? Then the old man smiled at me and walked away. Then the old man smiled at me and walked away.
Mighty fine. That actually sounds pretty polished right there. Hope it came out to you guys okay.
Well, my guitar's polished because this man right here worked on it, and it's never played this good and sounded this good, and it's just awesome.
Well, good. That you'll see the instruments in a future video. It might be a month before I get that out because it's a lot of video to edit and everything. But that Mossman was in a world of hurt when it got here. I'm not kidding you. It really was. The bridge was pulling up on it, and we did the simple thing first. You know, we decided to try to glue it and clamp it as it was rather than take it apart further. But the really tricky part on it was that the saddle had been so loose for so long, that it had pulled forward for so long, that it actually made like a half moon in the saddle slot. So the front half of the saddle slot, right in the middle, is 120 thousandths, and on each end it's only 100 thousandths. So it's like 20 thousandths thicker in the middle. I've never seen one like that before. But it was in a world of hurt. It really was. And then we had to do a fret job, and just a lot of work. a lot of intonation issues. It was out by 20 cents, and I was able to get it within a cent or two. It's pretty close. So
This deer horn saddle just really brings out the tone of this guitar.
And it's clear. The antler is just real clear. It doesn't lose anything in the vibration.
I just had to
It really sounds good. Sounds really good.
I agree.
When we started on that one, I wasn't too sold on the sound of that one, but as we got it done, it turned out, I think the intonation was a big part of it. Once the intonation got set right, it rings. You know, that is a real thing with your instrument. If you don't have your intonation right on any instrument, all the notes are clashing. They're not melded together. You know, they're not like in a chorus or whatever together. They're actually singing different notes whenever it's not intonated properly, and you can't get one unanimous chord, if you will. And so I think that's what made me, you know, when I first started working on that one, it didn't sound too good, but then as we got the intonation right, it changed a lot. It really did. And yours is okay, I guess. You got a D35, right?
D35.
D35.
This was actually my dad's guitar. It's a mid-70s guitar, and he didn't buy it new. And when I inherited it from him, I wanted it to be like my D41. So I took it to a luthier who reset the neck, took the reinforcement rod out, put a truss rod in, did a bunch of stuff, but it never played right. It just didn't feel right. And so you fixed it up. It's never played or sounded better. You've got a deer antler saddle because the saddle in this wasn't fitting right either.
Yeah, it was real loose. I'm telling you, friends, that's the key to your instrument is your saddle. If you don't have a tight-fitting saddle, or at least one that isn't leaning forward, if you have a leaning forward saddle, you are doing damage to your instrument. Period. Black and white, 100%. Guarantee you. Might not be today, might not be tomorrow, but a year from now or sometime in the future, your instrument's going to be damaged from that leaning saddle. So fix it. What are you going to do next?
James?
Let's do a little Dark Holler.
Dark Hollow. And what key?
A? Key of A. Key of A.
So if you're playing along at home, we're in the key of A.
And I must say hi to my wife and Debbie back home in Chapman, who are probably watching this. That's really cool.
Who is my sister, by the way. Hello, Deborah. And my lovely wife, Cindy, may be watching.
Cool.
Maybe.
Well, Jim thought we were actually doing this where we could edit it, you know.
Boy,
I said,
was I wrong.
nope, this is live.
All right. I'd rather be in some dark hollow where the sun don't ever shine than to be home alone, knowing that you're gone. It would cause me to lose my mind. So blow your whistle, freight train, take me far on down the track. Well, I'm going away, Lord, I'm leaving today. I'm a-going, but I ain't coming back. I'd rather be in some dark hollow where the sun don't ever shine than to be in some big city in a small room with you on my mind. So blow that whistle, freight train, take me far on down the track. Well, I'm going away, Lord, I'm leaving today. I'm a-going, but I ain't coming back. Yeah, I'm a-going, but I ain't coming back.
Very nice. Good job. Guys are professionals.
Well, we are now that we're live.
No, that's really good. Very good. But you can't stop there. You got to come up with something else.
The tunes are endless, but it's thinking of them.
Yeah, that's 3/4 the problem. I agree with that. If you guys want to try to make a request or two, we'll see if we can do them. No guarantees. None of this has been worked out, you understand. We just do it as it pops up here.
Is that my wife commenting?
Yeah, your wife commented. She says, you guys sound amazing.
Well, bless her heart.
As always, either.
Jeff Purist says, awesome.
Want to try to play a little red-haired boy?
Sure.
You want to start it so we get a good tempo?
Okay, I will.
It'd be an A, right?
Hey.
Well, except for my part, it was pretty good.
It's all good.
I thought it
It's all
sounded
great.
I fake it till I make it on that one. I get that one confused with Salt Creek, and boy, it's just Salt Creek's in my head, you know. And you never want to do those back to back. I mean, like never. Let's see. Cripple Creek, Rolling in My Sweet Baby's Arms. You guys know any of those?
Roll Sweet Baby's Arms.
You got your banjo. You know, great.
I don't have the banjo.
Well, how about somebody asked for a Little Mountain Church House? I know that one.
Okay.
Do you know it in C? It's just C, F, and G, I think. I don't think there's anything complicated in it.
Okay.
We're getting ready to learn it.
The only tricky thing about this, if you're not familiar with it, is that it sounds like it's going to the F in the chorus, and it holds it just like one more beat before it goes there. It just that's the only tricky part, is it just kind of holds it before it goes to the F at the end. It kind of F hits at the last second there, if you will. Let's see. I'll just kick it with a little intro here. There's a little mountain church in my thought of yesterday, where friends and family gather for the Lord. There an old-fashioned preacher taught the straight and narrow way for what few coins a congregation could afford. Dressed in all our Sunday best, sat on pews of solid oak. I remember how our voices filled the air, and how Mama sounded like an angel on those high soprano notes. When the roll is called up yonder, I'll be there. Looking back now, that little mountain church house has become my life's cornerstone. It was there in that little mountain church house I first heard the word to base my life upon. At the all-day Sunday singings, we had dinners on the ground. Many were the souls that were revived, while the brothers and the sisters who'd gone on to glory lands lived in peace in the maple grove nearby. And looking back now, that little mountain church house has become my life's cornerstone. It was there in that little mountain church house I first heard the word to base my life upon. Looking back now, that little mountain church house has become my life's cornerstone. It was there in that little mountain church house I first heard the word to base my life upon. I first heard the word to base my life upon.
Very good.
Let's see there.
You warned us, and I still
That'll learn you to ask for something I know. Yeah, it's a tricky on that song. Everybody thinks it goes to the F's earlier. It kind of seems like it should, but it doesn't. It holds them to the last second. Sweet Melinda. No, I'm going to pass on Sweet Melinda. That's a tricky song, and I don't know it by heart anyway. I need to look it up ahead of time. Sorry. Amazing. Don't get any better. Well, thank you. But you're pretty easy.
So kind, I'm thinking.
You're very kind, but you're kind of easy. Let's see. Steve Mays. Anybody know Doc Watson's version of the 99? I don't even think I've ever heard of that.
Not Wreck of the Old 97.
The old 97? Wreck of the old 97, maybe? I don't know. 99. I've never heard of the 99. Let's see. Debbie Carroll says she's so proud of husband and brother.
Debbie
well, there
girl.
you go.
Debbie girl, thank you.
Play along with it. I'm just looking to see if there's any more requests there that we might be able to do. Little Maggie, happen to know that one?
I know of it. I couldn't lead it.
Yeah, I couldn't lead it either. I have played it before, I'm sure.
I might say every man has a good woman behind him.
Why don't you guys just pick one that you guys do together normally?
Want to do Girl I Left in Sunny Tennessee?
That'd be good. You want to do it open or first fret? Or?
Wherever you want to do it. Let's do it open.
Okay.
It don't matter to me. Play it wherever you want to.
Key of G, Norman Blake tune.
Go ahead and kick it on.
I don't have an intro.
On one morning bright and clear, my old home I drew near, just a village down in sunny Tennessee. I've been speeding on a train that'll take me home again to the girl I left in sunny Tennessee. You could hear the children singing as she bid farewell to me. Far across those fields of cotton, my old homestead I could see. When the moon rose in its glory, and I told my saddest story to the girl I left in sunny Tennessee. Train pulled up at last, old familiar scenes I passed. I kissed my mother at the station door. When kind friends gathered round, smiles on every face I found. But I missed the one that I was searching for. I just whispered, Mother dear, where is Mary? She's not here. As the world grew dark and sadness came to me, she just pointed to the spot in that little churchyard lot where Mary sleeps in sunny Tennessee. You could hear the children singing as she bid farewell to me. Far across those fields of cotton, my old homestead I could see. When the moon rose in its glory, and I told my saddest story to the girl I left in sunny Tennessee.
Well, go ahead.
I thought you were done. I'm sorry.
No, I thought you were going to play an instrumental. But
Just like we rehearsed it.
it's like a sampling. It's a sampling.
No, we don't know how we're going to do these things. We just do them. Somebody asked for Blue Ridge Cabin Home. I can do that one. Shady Grove, Dirt Farmer. Somebody asked for it. Dirt Farmer's one of my originals. It's a little tricky. It's looking at the world through a windshield. I don't know that one. Shady Grove. You guys do that one by chance? I thought maybe you might. I didn't know.
I don't know.
We probably do Looking at the World Through a Windshield, the old Del Reeves song.
Oh, really?
We don't do the deep doodle-oo.
I don't know it, so just do it. Go ahead. I'll just play in the background or quiet if I don't know it. If I can't figure it out.
Who knew that song?
Your wife.
Oh, I should know.
Oh, I didn't even.
Nobody knows that song, but Debbie.
What's Ronald Hot say? Oh. Jim sounds a bit like Gordon Lightfoot.
Who said that?
One of the gentlemen listening in.
I'm an illegitimate son of Gordon. No.
You could do something like that.
What?
A Lightfoot tune.
Would that be
Go ahead.
something that's
Just
like what do you got in mind?
feel free. I guarantee I can play along. I'll just maybe hit rhythm, but that's I won't mess you up.
Did she mention my name's always a pretty
Okay.
lends itself towards more like the kind of music we're playing.
Okay.
We could do that.
Open it. All right. We haven't done this in a while.
We have
Okay. What key?
G.
G. All right.
You know what? I'll finger pick. Try to anyway.
It's called Did She Mention My Name? It's a Lightfoot tune. It's so nice to meet an old friend and pass the time of day and talk about the hometown a million miles away. Is the ice still in the river? Are the old folks still the same? And by the way, did she mention my name? Did she mention my name just in passing? And when the morning came, to remember if she dropped a name or two. Is the home team still on fire? Do they still win all the games? And by the way, did she mention my name? Is the landlord still a loser? Do his signs hang in the hall? Are the young girls still as pretty in the city in the fall? Does the laughter on their faces still put the sun to shame? And by the way, did she mention my name? Did she mention my name just in passing? And when the talk ran high, did the look in her eyes seem far away? Is the old roof still leaking when the late snow turns to rain? And by the way, did she mention my name? Did she mention my name just in passing? And looking at the rain, do you remember if she dropped a name or two? Won't you say hello from someone? There'll be no need to explain. And by the way, did she mention my name?
Very nice. Very, very good. You can't beat it.
Something different.
With a stick. Can't beat it with a stick.
Let's see. Rose-colored glasses.
Oh, that's a good tune, but I don't know it.
Let's see. Yeah, David's asking if they're going to be here tonight with Cash, and yeah, these guys will be here, and so will Peter. So we'll just have a big free-for-all jam. I'll mostly stay out of it because you guys hear me all the time, and let these guys kind of do their thing, and just that kind of deal. Let's go ahead and do Blue Ridge Cabin Home since they did request it, and that will be. I'll just do it in G. It's make it easy. There's a well-beaten path on this old mountainside where I wandered when I was a lad. And I wandered alone to the place I call home in those Blue Ridge hills far away. Oh, I love those hills of Virginia. From those Blue Ridge hills I did roam. And when I die, won't you bury me on the mountain, far away in my Blue Ridge cabin home? My thoughts ramble back to that ramshackle shack in those Blue Ridge hills far away, where my mother and dad are laid there to rest. They're sleeping in peace together there. Oh, I love those hills, oh Virginia. From those Blue Ridge hills I did roam. And when I die, won't you bury me on the mountain, far away in my Blue Ridge mountain home? I return to the old mountain home with a sigh. I've been longing for days gone by. And when I die, won't you bury me on the old mountainside, make my resting place up on the hill so high. Oh, I love those hills, oh Virginia. From those Blue Ridge hills I did roam. And when I die, won't you bury me on the mountain, far away in my Blue Ridge mountain home? Oh, I love those hills, oh Virginia. From those Blue Ridge hills I did roam. And when I die, won't you bury me on the mountain, far away to my Blue Ridge mountain home, far away in my Blue Ridge mountain home. There you go.
Very nice.
That's the Bluegrass National Anthem. Everybody knows that one.
Let's see.
Personally, I want Jerry in the concert tonight. Well, we'll do something. I'm sure I'll do one or two tunes, but we're going to mostly feature the other folks. Anything by the Dillards. And you'd think I'd know something by the Dillards, but the truth is I don't. Well, I do know one song.
Oh, what's their...
Old Home Place is the only one I know.
Yeah, that's it.
I know that one. Do you know that one?
I think so.
You
We
go
can
ahead.
try it.
You can go ahead and do it.
I'm a little out of tune.
You gonna do it in G or A or where are you going to do
G,
it?
probably
G?
as high as I can go.
All right.
Just have to jump into it. What's the first line?
It's been 10 long
There you go.
years.
Thanks, Jim. You should do it.
I don't know.
It's been 10 long years since I left my home in that hollow where I was born, where the cool fall nights makes wood smoke rise and the fox hunter blows his horn. I fell in love with a girl from the town. I thought that she would be true. I ran away to Charlottesville and worked in a sawmill crew. What have they done to the old home place? Why did they tear it down? And why did I leave my plow in the field and look for a job in town? I went back to walk around, but the old man's a different song. Sorry. Second verse.
Girl,
Geese fly south.
That's the second line.
girl ran off.
Well, my girl ran off with somebody else. The terrorists took all my pay. And here I stand where my old home stood before they took it away. Now the geese fly south and the cold wind blows as I stand here and hang my head. I've lost my love, I lost my home, and now I wish that I was dead. What have they done to the old home place? Why did they tear it down? And why did I leave my plow in the field and look for a job in town? Yes, why did I leave my plow in the field and look for a job in town?
Two songs in
Good.
one.
That's what happens with the request.
Yeah, there you go.
Not that I don't know that, I should.
I'm just not doing good on tuning today, and I usually don't have any trouble. Probably telling me it's time to put some new strings on this. You ought to change strings once every 3 or 4 years. I think I've only had 2 sets of strings on this mandolin since I built it. I built it quite a while back now. 22.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
The time does.
I've only put 2 sets of strings on it. One, the original
Honestly.
set, and then the set that's on it now.
You're due.
Yeah. Well, mandolins, you kind of get away with it on a mandolin.
Especially one that loud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see here. Somebody said for Wayfaring Stranger, I could do that, but we have a weird version of it, and it's not one that everybody follows real easy. In fact, it's not easy to follow a mandolin, period, if you're not used to it. Especially the way I play it. That's what I call our prose. Well,
With a few mistakes.
any George Jones song. Do you know a George Jones song? Woody Guthrie? I know a George and Tammy song.
D-I-V-O. No, not that one.
No, that's a different person.
The Divorce, I thought they did that one.
I thought that was Tammy Wynette.
George and Tammy.
Oh shit! Yeah.
If I could just think of how it starts.
Which one is it? I might know.
You're never going to get a title out of me. Looking through this worn out book of pictures. It's just real simple. It's just GCD.
Okay.
It's real simple. I don't know the title of it. Whatever Happened to Us, I think. I think that might be it. And I haven't done this forever, so yeah, let's see if I can remember the words. Looking through this worn out book of pictures, recalling all the love that we once knew. Turning through the pages of my memory, everywhere I look, there's me and you. Oh, whatever happened to us? Somehow through the years we've lost touch. So much just going to sing the next verse. I always thought we looked so good together. How did we come to drift so far apart? These tears I cry keep asking me one question. Why did we break each other's heart? Oh, whatever happened to us? Somehow through the years we've lost touch. Lately I've been missing you so much. Oh, whatever happened to us? Lately I've been missing you so much. Oh, whatever happened to us? Almost. Got that close.
I never heard that.
I think I have, actually.
Got that close.
I thought of one we could do.
All right.
Is it okay to do it in C sharp?
Yeah, I don't care. I can screw up any song in any key. It doesn't matter.
My voice singing range is so limited.
Do I know this?
Oh, you know it, Jim. I can play it. In honor of Johnny Rodriguez passing away recently.
Oh, yeah. I always liked Johnny Rodriguez.
Got a little buzz here with my capo, maybe. You ready? This old highway seems so lonesome when you're going where you've been. And a lonesome song can make you cry time and time again. If I'd listened to a friend of mine 10 years ago today, I'd have a better job than what I've got today. But the billboards on the highway and the brake lights on the cars makes me jump out on the highway with my bag and my guitar. If she comes or if she goes, it doesn't matter anymore. So I'm riding my thumb to Mexico. Riding my thumb to Mexico. It don't matter when or how I go. I'll ride this thumb till I see her again. So I'm riding my thumb to Mexico. Now the reason why she left me is not the reason that I'm here. I'm a traveling kind of man, just need a change of atmosphere. If there's any place I haven't been at all, that's where I'll go. So I'm riding my thumb to Mexico. Riding my thumb to Mexico. It don't matter when or how I go. I'll ride this thumb till I see her again. So I'm riding my thumb to Mexico. Riding my thumb to Mexico. It don't matter when or how I go. I'll ride this thumb till I see her again. So I'm riding my thumb to Mexico.
You could have just added a minor in there too. I mean, like C sharp minor would have been, almost better.
I don't suppose you ever use a capo on a mandolin.
Not really, no.
Real mandolin.
No, Yeah, that wasn't terribly hard. It just wasn't simple.
Kind of some quick
C sharp. Oh my
changes.
gosh, I do that song myself, but I do it in G. And what you don't get on the mandolin, what you don't understand, perhaps if you don't play a mandolin, is that everything's completely backwards when you switch from G to like C D E. C D E is completely backwards compared to G A D. It's so your brain doesn't process it quick enough, especially in a key like C sharp.
That was a bad move to throw that at you.
No, it was fine. I like I said, I just kind of played rhythm to it. I didn't really hit too many hard chords on it. Thank you for the super chats. I appreciate that. Silver Wings or Tennessee Stud. If I mention anything that makes sense, just jump out there. Let's see. Any Merle song. I know lots of Merle songs. I don't know any. I don't know Silver Wings.
Well, I hate to try this, but I always screw this up. But how about Mama Tried?
Yeah, Mama Tried's good.
You ready, James?
Certainly.
We'll try it.
What key you doing it?
Dog. I knew I'd screw that up.
Close enough.
Well, I'll try that one more time. The first thing I remember knowing was a lonesome whistle blowing and a youngin's dream of growing up to ride on a freight train leaving town, not knowing where I'm bound, and no one could change my mind, but Mama tried. One and only rebel child of a family meek and mild, my mama seemed to know what lay in store. Despite all my Sunday learning, toward the bad I kept on turning, till Mama couldn't hold me anymore. And I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one could steer me right, but Mama tried, Mama tried, Mama tried to raise me better, but her pleading I denied. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. Dear old daddy, rest his soul, left my mom a heavy load. She tried so very hard to fill his shoes, working hours without rest, wanted me to have the best. She tried to raise me right, but I refused. And I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one could steer me right, but Mama tried, Mama tried, Mama tried to raise me better, but her pleading I denied. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried.
Very good, very good.
We ended like we knew it.
Yeah. Yeah, well, there you go. I thought I played that song fast in a bluegrass style, but you played it just as fast as I do, if not faster.
It's a bad habit.
Yeah, we always bluegrass everything up and play it faster, Lonesome Fugitive, we do that at breakneck speed. We really play that really fast. Like hard to hold on to fast.
I'd love to hear your version.
Well, I'd rather have my band to do that with, because it's hard to keep it that fast. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, when you make a unique arrangement, it's pretty hard to just throw it at a jam,
Right.
Yeah.
At least I'm too chicken. Let's see. Wade Hampton says, "You guys sound great. Jerry, I'm primarily a guitarist, but I have my grandfather's 1969 Kentucky mandolin with a J.R. deer antler saddle. Learning to play on the 2 and 4 beat was very difficult." Yeah, I guess it is for some people. I don't know. It just never did seem hard for me. That part was not the problem. And like you would think switching from mandolin to bass would be impossible. But honestly, I don't even find that hard. I don't play very much bass, but I can switch to bass, and I don't feel like it's any kind of a problem at all. It just depends, you know. I don't know. It just depends on things, you know. Everybody's different. 100 Miles. Can you all do Hank Williams senior songs? I'd love Grandfather's Clock, somebody says.
Well, if I had the banjo, I'd stumble through that. But
Grandfather's Clock?
Yeah.
Yeah, Grandfather's Clock's another one of those that you kind of need an arrangement almost for that tune. Do you know Hank Williams Sr.?
James?
Did we used to do Today I Passed You on the Street?
Yes. Yeah, he wrote that. Key of.
It's been so long since I've done it, I don't know if we could try a version of it.
I'm sure I probably know one, but I can't think of it. I know one, but it's the hardest one there is.
Which one?
Leon Russell.
No, the Lovesick Blues.
Oh,
all the chords in it. That's got a lot of chords.
We got to have Linda Ronstadt for that.
Yeah. I got a feeling of the blues. Slowly since my baby said goodbye.
Yes.
That's a tough song.
Yes, it would be.
It's a tough song. It's got a lot of chords in it. Guys, why don't we do one more, and we're going to call it a session, I think. Why don't you pick out something you'd like to do?
Was it a Hank Williams song? I got time for one more round and a 6-pack to go. That's what made me think of that. Was that a Hank Williams?
I don't know.
Oh.
You could do I Can't Help Them Still in Love with You, maybe in the key of B.
Okay.
Might fit about right. I'm just guessing because I don't know.
So what chord? What?
Fourth fret, G
What
maybe.
chord?
G, George.
Okay. Maybe
Or C.
I don't care.
I don't know either.
I don't even know.
What do you think? Try it.
Yeah, whatever you want to do. So you're in B?
B. Can you sing it?
I don't honestly know.
Well, let's find out. Today I passed you on the street, and my heart fell at your feet. Well, I can't help it if I'm still in love with you. Somebody else stood by your side, and he looked so satisfied. I can't help it if I'm still in love with you. A picture from the past came slowly stealing as I brushed your side and stood so close to you. And suddenly I got that old time feeling. Well, I can't help it if I'm still in love with you. Picture from the past came slowly stealing as I brushed your arm and stood so close to you. And suddenly I got that old time feeling. I can't help it if I'm still in love with you. No, I can't help it if I'm still in love with you.
Mighty fine, mighty fine.
And a great big Western hat.
Guys, I'm going to probably just cut it off fairly abruptly today because we will be back this evening at 7 o'clock. I'm not going to go through the comments today like I would normally do. But anyway, we're just going to call that good for today. I hope you've enjoyed it. I have enjoyed the heck out of it, picking with these guys.
Right
it's
back
always,
at you.
It's always great to pick with people who are better than you are. So, I'm enjoying the heck out of it. So thank you. We will see you this evening around 7 o'clock. So this is just a taste of what you'll get. And, of course, Cash is going to be there with his with the little girl, Cambry. And she sings a really nice song, too, so you'll enjoy it. And then Peter's going to sit in with us as well. So thank you so much. We will see you this evening.